Hi, it's John Cunningham and Georgie Bates from Cunningham's with this month's Market Minutes. Georgie, wanted to talk today about what you've learned in this sort of 20 plus year real estate career. We've gone into an interesting marketplace, but often things change, but often things stay the same, don't they? So I just want to get your view on what's happening now and how you see that.
Well, firstly, we've had unprecedented growth.
Big word, isn't it?
It is a big word, but it is a word.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, where some properties have had 50% growth, anywhere between 30 and 50%. And over my 20 years, and probably well over your 40 years or so,
that's
John,
okay. You can say that.
Have you ever seen?
Never.
No.
Never.
So neither have I.
Yeah.
And so really what's relative to that is the market where it has come off now, and the market does, all over these last 20 years that I've been working in it, 25 nearly. It does, as the market comes down, and it can come down and hit quite hard, and that's what's happened recently.
Yep.
However, it hasn't come down as much as what the growth was in the 12 months, 18 months prior to that.
Exactly.
So that's a really important thing to think about. That little drop, the drop-off that we've had, which can be anywhere between 10 and 20%, and I think some pockets of the Northern Beaches have been hit quite hard first, and I believe, I'll be interested in your take on this, that we're probably just going into a more balanced and level market across the board.
Totally agree. I think we're just getting a bit more of a sentiment view from people when we're meeting them on the weekends and when people are making inquiries, that they're just getting back into the rhythm of starting to look again. They're starting to make decisions again, and I think that's a good sign of probably what we're leading to a stable market, was what I'd call it.
Yeah, because we've had busy opens. So we've got plenty of people coming to our open houses. A lot of them, though, are in that research phase. And they will research, and I think the more educated buyers that have been through different markets are the ones that are clever in a way that they are buying. Yeah. Because I think this is probably the bottom of the market of what we've seen in these recent weeks. And I wouldn't be surprised as we head into spring. And it also does get down to the supply and demand.
Yes.
So if we have a lot of stock, so for example, some suburbs, Valgalla has had 15 properties or so on the market. Fairlight has got one house on the market.
Right.
So
it's all over the place, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but these are, Fairlight, Manly, these are all pockets of demand, but if you've got a lot of homes on at the one time, maybe it's better just to wait. So it all gets down to circumstances.
Exactly.
When does one need to sell?
So on that basis, the advice we're giving buyers and sellers at the moment is really critical, because there's a lot of information that's going here, there and everywhere, from media, from different agents and so on. What's the main thing you're talking to people about at the moment, particularly around this sort of relativity of the market?
Oh, it's really just discovering. So really trying to discover what, I think people are so much has been going on. And they're trying to make a decision, and they're getting caught up on interest rates, and the market's going to keep dropping, and bang, do we put it on straight away? It's important to know that if you're buying and selling in the same market, don't just hurry for the purpose of thinking that the sky's falling. I think it's really important to just slow it down, ensure that your property, you've had stylists through, ensure that it's at its best and presenting as good as possible, and sell when the time is right for you. Nothing has to happen immediately. That could be early next year, that could be this spring, it could be next week. Again,
because property's still selling. People are still buying.
Exactly, properties are, and it's more circumstances. If you're having another baby, if there's a divorce, if there's a death, etc., then that's the reason why sometimes people need to do things, sooner rather than later. So
it's interesting, isn't it, when you look at that relativity of, where the prices are. If you're buying and selling in the same market, the reality is it doesn't matter when you do it. It's like, how do I get the best out of my current situation? And I've always saying to clients, it's not about what you get from the sale, it's about what you can do with the money you get from the sale. And that's the key to that space. So Georgie, that's been fantastic. I think there's some great wisdom in there, and I think really what we're trying to achieve in these sort of conversations is to really give people a true sense of what's really going on. And for them, I get all that slow down idea, because that slow down, think about it, seek advice from the right people, and that's what we're here to help you with. So thanks everyone, appreciate your time, and look forward to tuning in next time.